Imagine a place where the ocean kisses the sky, a paradise called the Maldives, but this sanctuary is sinking, threatened by rising seas. The dream is dissolving before our eyes. Each grain of sand, each swaying palm, is living on borrowed time. This is not just a warning, it's an urgent call to witness a paradise on the brink before it disappears forever. Before we confront the tragedy ahead, let's first immerse ourselves in the breathtaking beauty at stake. The Maldives in this fragile moment is a paradise of turquoise waters, powdery white sand and lush palms. Listen to the gentle rhythm of the Indian Ocean, a soft whisper against over 1,000 coral islands. The water shimmers in endless shades of blue and green, revealing vibrant marine life below. Sunsets set the ocean ablaze with crimson and gold, while nights unveil a canopy of stars. Beneath the surface, coral reefs teem with life. Manta rays, whale sharks, and rainbow-colored fish. But this vibrant heart is fading, its colors turning ghostly white, a paradise under threat. If you want to see more stories about the Maldives and the fight against climate change, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Your support helps us share these vital stories with the world. The Maldives, once a paradise, now faces a nightmare. The sea is rising, fueled by melting glaciers and warming oceans. For this low-lying nation, every millimeter of sea level rise is an existential threat. 80% of the land sits less than 1 meter above sea level, making it the lowest lying nation on Earth. Maldivians are already living with the consequences: flooding, disappearing beaches, and contaminated fresh water. Salt water seeps into the ground, poisoning wells and farmland, turning once fertile soil barren. The water that gave the Maldives its beauty now threatens its very existence, a nation on the edge, fighting for survival. Beneath the shimmering turquoise surface of the Maldivian waters lies a world that once pulsed with an impossible spectrum of color. It was a living, breathing kaleidoscope, a city of coral built over millennia, teeming with life. Imagine diving into this underwater metropolis, where corals branched out like intricate trees in shades of fiery red, electric blue, and vibrant purple. Fish, like painted jewels, would dart through these coral gardens, their scales catching the filtered sunlight. This was the heart of the Maldives, the very engine of its marine ecosystem, a breathtaking spectacle of nature's artistry that drew dreamers and explorers from every corner of the globe to witness its unparalleled beauty. But a silent, insidious sickness has taken hold of this paradise. The once vibrant colors are fading, as if a cruel hand is slowly turning down the saturation on this masterpiece. This phenomenon, known as coral bleaching, is a direct consequence of our warming oceans. The corals, which are tiny animals living in a symbiotic relationship with algae called zooxanthellae, are under immense stress. When the water temperature rises even slightly, the corals expel these life-giving algae. It's a desperate act of survival, but one that leaves them ghostly white, skeletal, and starving. They become fragile specters of their former selves, a tragic, pale echo of the rainbow they once were. Picture the scene now. What was once a bustling, colorful city is becoming a desolate, white graveyard. The silence is deafening, the intricate structures remain, but they are devoid of life, their surfaces stark and barren. It's a haunting transformation, a visual scream from the ocean depths, signaling a profound and catastrophic loss. This isn't just a loss of beauty, it's the collapse of an entire world. The coral reefs are the foundation of the marine food web here, providing shelter and sustenance for countless species. Their death triggers a domino effect that ripples through the entire ecosystem, threatening everything that depends on them for survival. This isn't a distant, abstract problem happening somewhere else. It's unfolding right now, in the very heart of this island paradise. Each bleached coral head is a tombstone, marking the death of a living organism that took centuries to grow. The vibrant symphony of the reef is being replaced by a muted, mournful dirge. The once teeming gardens are becoming empty wastelands, and the loss is immeasurable. We are witnessing the real-time erasure of one of the planet's most precious and complex ecosystems, a tragedy that unfolds in slow motion beneath the waves, hidden from the eyes of many, but devastating for all who understand what is being lost. The Maldives, a nation of over 1,000 islands, is vanishing. These low-lying atolls, built on sand and coral, are incredibly fragile, constantly shaped by the sea. Now, rising sea levels are turning gentle tides into relentless invaders, eroding the iconic white beaches and shrinking the land. Palm trees cling to eroding shores, their roots exposed as the ocean gnaws away at the soil. Salt water seeps into freshwater wells, making water undrinkable and soil barren. For many, the only choice is to leave behind their ancestral land, disappearing, one grain of sand at a time. For Maldivians, their islands are more than land. They are home, heritage, and identity. But now, the very ground beneath them is vanishing. The ocean claims their backyards, seawalls crumble, and families live in constant fear of the next storm. Each day brings exhaustion and uncertainty, as the struggle to protect home becomes a daily reality. In the Maldives, the fight is not just against rising water, it's to hold on to their very sense of home. Imagine being told your ancestral land will soon be swallowed by the ocean. This is the stark reality for the Maldives. The government faces relocating its entire population. A future as climate refugees looms. New, elevated islands like Hulhumalay offer hope. But can a community's spirit be transplanted onto concrete and sand? The relocation plans represent a painful surrender. Please follow, like, and share to support our cause and help raise awareness for the Maldives. In the face of this existential threat, a powerful movement is rising from the sands of the Maldives, a commitment to transform its world-famous tourism industry into a force for salvation. Recognizing that the very beauty drawing visitors is under siege, many resorts and local operators are pioneering a new model of ecotourism. This isn't just about placing a recycling bin in a hotel room, it's a fundamental reimagining of what a luxury vacation can be. It's about creating an experience that not only delights the traveler, but actively contributes to the preservation of the fragile ecosystem. This is a paradigm shift born from necessity, a desperate hope that tourism can become part of the solution, not just a part of the problem. Forward-thinking resorts are now leading the charge, integrating sustainability into the very core of their operations. They are investing heavily in renewable energy, with vast solar panel arrays glistening under the tropical sun, reducing their reliance on polluting diesel generators. Advanced water desalination and wastewater treatment plants are becoming standard, ensuring that the pristine waters surrounding the islands are not contaminated. These establishments are proving that luxury and responsibility are not mutually exclusive. They are creating havens where guests can indulge in paradise while knowing their stay supports its long-term survival, a powerful and compelling proposition for the modern, conscious traveler. Marine conservation has become a central pillar of these ecotourism efforts. Many resorts now have resident marine biologists on staff, leading coral regeneration projects that are nothing short of inspiring. Guests are invited to participate, to plant their own coral fragments in underwater nurseries, creating a tangible, personal connection to the recovery of the reefs. Guided snorkeling and diving excursions are transformed into educational experiences, where visitors learn about the delicate balance of the marine ecosystem, the threats it faces, and the critical importance of conservation. It's about turning tourists into ambassadors for the ocean, empowering them with knowledge and a sense of stewardship. This green revolution extends beyond the environmental. It's also about social sustainability, ensuring that the economic benefits of tourism flow back into the local communities. Eco-resorts are prioritizing hiring local staff, sourcing produce from nearby islands, and partnering with local artisans to showcase Maldivian culture and crafts. This creates a virtuous cycle, where protecting the environment also means empowering the people who have called these islands home for generations. It fosters a sense of shared purpose, uniting resort operators, staff, and guests in a common goal: to protect this precious paradise for as long as humanly possible. If you want to see more stories about the Maldives and inspiring environmental efforts, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe for more content. Your support helps us share these important stories with the world. Visiting the Maldives responsibly in 2025 and beyond requires a new level of mindfulness, a shift from passive tourist to active participant in its preservation. Your journey begins long before you step on the plane. The single most impactful decision you can make is your choice of accommodation. Do your research. Look for resorts that are Green Globe certified or have transparent, detailed sustainability policies on their websites. Scrutinize their claims. Do they just talk about banning plastic straws, or do they have on-site bottling plants, comprehensive recycling programs, and significant investments in solar power? Choosing a truly eco-conscious resort is the cornerstone of a responsible trip. Once you've chosen your sanctuary, it's time to think about packing. Your suitcase can be a tool for sustainability. Pack a reusable water bottle and coffee cup to minimize single-use plastic waste during your travels, and on the island. Bring your own reef-safe sunscreen. Many conventional sunscreens contain chemicals like oxybenzone and octinoxate, which are devastating to coral reefs, contributing directly to the bleaching crisis. By making this simple switch, you are actively protecting the very underwater wonders you've come to see. A little forethought in your packing can make a significant difference to the fragile local environment. When it comes to activities, choose experiences that are both enriching for you and beneficial for the ecosystem. Opt for guided snorkeling or diving tours, led by certified naturalists or marine biologists, who enforce strict no-touch policies and provide educational insights. Seek out resorts that offer participation in their conservation work, like coral planting or beach cleanups. These hands-on activities offer a unique and deeply rewarding way to connect with the Maldives, allowing you to leave a positive legacy behind. Instead of just taking memories, you get to contribute to the future of the place you're visiting. Be mindful of your resource consumption, even in a luxury setting. The paradise of an overwater bungalow is supported by a significant amount of hidden infrastructure. Fresh water and electricity are precious commodities on these remote islands, often produced through energy-intensive desalination and generators. Be conscious of your usage. Turn off lights and air conditioning when you leave your room. Take shorter showers. These small, seemingly insignificant actions, when multiplied by thousands of visitors, collectively reduce the environmental strain on the islands, helping to lessen the resort's overall carbon footprint. As we stand on the edge of losing this paradise, what can we do as travelers? Every dollar you spend here is a choice, supporting either the degradation or the survival of these islands. Choose local businesses and family-run guest houses. Your stay helps families adapt and thrive. Dine at local cafes, support sustainable fishermen, and help preserve both culture and environment. Your journey can empower the guardians of this paradise, protecting it for generations to come. The Maldives, breathtaking, fragile, and now on the brink. We've seen its beauty, its vibrant reefs, and the laughter of children on shrinking shores, but beneath the surface, coral bleaches and land disappears as the sea rises. Saltwater seeps into wells, waves crash over seawalls. This is no distant problem. The choice is urgent. Act now, or watch a paradise and a culture fade away. The time to choose is now. The Maldives stands at a crossroads, its beauty and its very existence threatened by rising seas. The urgency is real. If we don't act now, this paradise could vanish before our eyes. The loss would be heartbreaking, not just for the Maldives but for all of us. Let's not be the generation that stood by and watched. Let's be the ones who made a difference. The time to protect this paradise is now. Don't let the Maldives disappear. Join us, stay aware, and help keep this paradise alive for generations to come. And if you care about saving places like this, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe for more stories that matter.